Hey guys, this is the Empress D and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to whoever's returning. Thank you guys for the engagement on my channel and all the love and the requests for personal readings. I want to send blessings and good vibes to all of you. Remember, these videos are general readings and they're not meant to resonate with everyone. This video is intended for the sign of Taurus for the month of August 2019 or for whenever you're clicking on this video. Let's see what energies my guides want to communicate to you or messages that I should deliver at this time. We have the Emperor with the Three of Cups in the reverse. And the Five of Swords in the upright. So Taurus, in the month of August, I feel that there's this energy of having to take your power back, of having to let go of things that didn't do you any good, and to reflect on why things have not been celebratory for you coming to this point. There's a strong sense of a father, so you're focusing on how to be a better father. How to bring all parties together, but still not having that clarity from anyone, pretty much. So it's like Taurus has like a project at hand, but the parties are not harmonizing. Like all the energies are not coming together as you would want them to, Taurus. And it's like you're in your mind literally all by yourself. So basically, no one is really paying attention. No one is really agreeing at this time. You're exercising your power all on your own. You don't know how you're gonna get this shit together, honestly. I see some, in reference to getting people to come together, I see there will be some type of a new approach. I mean, because you just have no choice. You're abandoning something that you thought was satisfying you, and you're looking onto something else with the Eight of Cups. You're wondering, what else can you do, Taurus? What else can you do to bring this new communication or this new, I'm not gonna say idea, I will say like agreement. Um, Also, how you're gonna bring this financial security to everyone involved and yourself. So you're in a state of wondering, thinking how you're gonna pull this off, how you're gonna get this all together. Like, you know, you are like the head of the household, the head of the tribe, the head of the family, and you've come to terms with the fact that there needs to be a new approach, ultimately, because with people walking away here, also the Three of Cups in the reverse, that just telling me like people are not seeing eye to eye with these two cards. People are not seeing eye to eye. You're wondering how can you bring this new beginning to this situation, because you're the one that has to figure it out, because you're the one that's in charge. So in the month of August, you are literally like just basically wondering how you're gonna pull this off, how you're gonna bring this all together. What is it that I have to do? You know, because I have the potential to bring in the security. You know, I have the potential to be in communication with everyone in a just way, in a creative way, or like in a way that works. But how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna pull this off? So there's a need to balance emotions, obviously, because the emotions of the people involved in your circle are not in alignment, and you know they're not flowing. There's people giving up, walking away, you know, saying fuck it, there's nothing else for me to do here. You know, I put down my sword. You want to win the fight, you win it. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to come together. We're not going to come to an agreement. It's not happening. You know, even if you're the boss, even if you're the head of household, it's not, the people around you is just they saying like it's not going to rock that way. So in your subconscious, you're like, shit, I created all this. I have to, try something different, try something new. Like, how am I gonna figure this out? I want to be secure. I want to have money. I want the people in my circle to get along. I want to be able to work on the way that I come across, because sometimes it's misinterpreted, and you end up just feeling defeated and just, you know, niggas is giving up on you. Taurus. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I feel like the guides are telling me that you need time alone. You need time to reevaluate what's going on, because you're on the search for being content, being in peace, being abundant, having a happy, like finally making something stable is really all that you want. With the Eight of Cups, it's just saying like you thought all these things satisfied you. You know, it made you feel like the boss. It made you feel like the man. All these things that you have here that so-called satisfy you, you still not happy with it. You know, even though you have the upper hand, you're still not happy in your emotional state. So it's like you're turning your back against everything that you thought made fulfilled you emotionally. And I mean, all the cups, most of the cups are turned over. The cups here with the Three of Cups is also turned over. So, you know, when the cups are turned over, things are not in harmony, things are not syncing. You know what I'm saying? There's not the proper, you know, display of emotions, not the proper communication going on. It's just kind of all over the place as far as everybody else that's involved. And with this, with these Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords on the bottom, and the Eight of Cups in the middle, it's not really telling me like, oh, you're gonna get money, oh, you're gonna get. No, it's telling me that you're wondering how you're gonna do this. How are you gonna build that crystal clear communication and the stability? Both of these things. You know, so your cups can feel full. It's time to rest and take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide the answers. So this is the second card that tells me that you need to take time alone. Give me two more of these. The Moon. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes. Release fears that are holding you back. That's number 18 for the Moon. 1 plus 8 equals 9. 9 is a number of almost completing something. And then the Moon again, and this fell out. Balance. The need for balance and moderation. Cooperation and compromise. Wait for the perfect timing. This is like the Temperance card. So I feel like in the month of August, Taurus, there should be a stillness in your mind. There should be stillness in your steps, meaning that before you take each step, you need to think exactly where you're stepping. Because you need to balance yourself out with the balance card. Because there's certain fears holding you back, and there's a sense of defeat, even though you're the head of the household, of the family, of the tribe, of the circle. Like, this is general reading, so You know, some of it might match to you, some of it might match to somebody else, but it's almost saying that like you still feel defeated. You still feel like you have to go in search of something that is actually gonna satisfy you and bring you this stability and this new, you know, this new mindset because you really honestly want a different life. Oops. It really is. I definitely think that meditation, you know, sometimes it sounds corny to some people, but I do really think that it's the best way to connect with yourself and try to find those answers that only we can hear within ourselves. So I feel like because you're in this energy of trying to figure out what you're going to do next, you know, how can I fill these cups back up for them to mean something to me? I feel like that time alone and that disconnect from the influences around, you know, because I feel like in this card, you see people are walking away and you look like you have it all in control, but there's such an energy of uncertainty when you look at that card. Like you don't know if the people put down their swords and walked away, like saying, you know what, I'm not even gonna fucking deal with you no more. And you're there with the swords. Okay, well, what are you gonna do with them now if you don't have nobody to fight with? You know what I'm saying? And then with the cups in the reverse right here, it's like these people in the upright, they're celebrating, they're happy, they're rejoicing, they're like woo woo woo. And then in the reverse, what the hell? They're not talking, they're not even talking, they're not sharing, you know, they're not celebrating, they're not in harmony. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty intense. So, you know, you're left with all the power, but no path to actually walk. You know, like you're just wondering, how am I going to do this now? But, you know, the guides are telling you, take time by yourself. We know exactly what it is that you're trying to manifest. These new steps and this balance is going to have to come from you. Yeah, so Taurus, I definitely feel like there is something new that you're going to start. It's going to be something prosperous for you. Um, it's going to assist you in growing. So there's something to learn in the month of August for you. There is something to plant, something to start from zero. Taurus, if you want something different, you have to try, you have to do something different. You have certain fears that are holding you back, keeping you in this lingo, making you wonder how you can use your power versus telling you how to use your power. You know what I'm saying? So those things are holding you back from giving birth to new prosperous horizons for you, which are definitely in the cards. You just have to find out how to get to this new beginning, and the cards are definitely advising you to take solid time alone, um, in your conscious state, like not falling asleep, like practicing breathing, thinking about things that you would want to manifest, or even praying to ask for signs on how to bring this new beginning to fruition. Life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Again, same thing with the balance card. Maybe there's something that you're doing in excess. I feel like there's maybe a habit that you have that's probably throwing you off your center. Um, Maybe you're just acting on the fly and not really thinking of what you're doing before you do it. Um, and also, you might be going off your emotional state versus your logical state. So, Taurus, you really need to take a couple of deep breaths and think everything through. The angels are definitely coming through, letting you know that you need to reevaluate your life. What direction is your life taking? How are you going to deal with these challenges, um, this emotional challenges that you're, facing at the moment? How are you going to bring this new beginning with a new, clear communication to the people around you, and also a stable, happy home? Archangel Michael is coming through. As you can see, he's here with me. Brought him from my trip from New York. Um, Archangel Michael is here to stay. Remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God, and you are very loved. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you, as they are answered prayers. So, Taurus, I would say that in the month of August, you really need to reevaluate your life at this point. Remember, it's about to be 2020. We have to have our clear intentions for the next year coming. I can tell that, you have dreams and aspirations to change and start something positive, fruitful. Um, but we have to check our intentions. We have to check on how we're um, exercising our power, and how are we showing true love to ourselves, um, in order to manifest these things into our life. I would say that you guys definitely need to pray alone and ask God, Archangel Michael, and your guides to show you signs to guide you to taking your next step. I feel like with the moon card is really telling you to like tune in to your inner self. With the fertility card, it's the Empress card. It's saying that there are abundant fruitful beginnings for this card right here. Um, Prosperity begins. So there's definitely some things that need to be planted, and the cards are telling you what you plant, what you start new, that you're gonna start planting, and this is generally speaking. So anything that you're planning to change in your life, these cards are saying that is going to be fruitful and abundant, because this is the card of fertility, where things grow that you plant, obviously. So it's very important, and it's going to reflect in your money sector and in your communication sector, on how these things come together and improve the status, your emotional state. Because I feel that your emotional state is fueled through your security and how you're able to communicate with those around you. So, Taurus, you guys have the power to achieve anything that you want. Remember to take time to meditate, um, take inventory on your life, your bills, your health, your relationships, etc. Um, this will help you balance yourself out and bring you back to center, so that you can start manifesting these new energies that you've been pondering. I want to thank you guys for coming to view your monthly reading on my channel. If you guys are interested in following my vibes on Instagram, if you guys want to book a private reading, if you also would like to donate, I will include all that information in the description box. If you guys have any questions and want to hit me up, the email will be in my description box as well. I want to wish you guys a wonderful, prosperous, and full of clarity, because I know you're searching for that clarity, Taurus. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your month, and thank you so much. Empress signing off.